I'm sitting here messing around with Cripple Creek. I sort of learned Cripple Creek from watching Hee Haw, and Roy Clark and Buck Owens would sit there and tell jokes, and at the end of each one, Roy Clark would ding 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 ding. And for about 30 years, I've been trying to learn how to do that, and I did it a variety of ways. When I first started trying to play Scruggs style, I used to do this slide thing. But it's hard to get that to be really fast. And I was working with it this morning, I was thinking of something like... thought of something like this too. I was also thinking about the B part, which is kind of like. The problem with that is it's hard to get that up to speed because this little hand is going like buck 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 buck, and if you really want to go fast, you have to sort of streamline and turbocharge that thing to make it work. Now I've come up with something here. And keep in mind, I played clawhammer, but I originally learned this song in Scruggs style, but I got to messing around with basically a slide and letting this hand do most of the work, sort of like this. That's basically a slide, but what this hand is doing here, I'm doing this thing I do with my hand where I drop my thumb down. So I'm like hitting the first and second string with my finger and thumb. This is like half a C. It'd be a whole C if I put this third finger down. But I'm fretting the first string and the second string on second string, first string on the first and second fret. The B part, instead of going, this is kind of a throwback to the old Scruggs style too. Instead of doing that, I do a slide, which means I don't ever have to pick this finger up. Nice thing about that is you get this little clunk, 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 which sounds a lot like the sound you'd hear from people's feet on a dance floor, which is kind of what you're shooting for when you're doing a song like that, because that's kind of a dance song. I gotta get out of the habit of doing that slow slide, because that was how I was originally taught, and I keep getting into that, and really, if you do that, it slows the song down. Stop it! Knock my banjo out of tune. When you're learning this song, that's kind of what you do. You sit around and play the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. That's why it's a good thing to be single if you're learning to play the banjo. That way you won't drive anybody nuts while you're doing it. You know, for example, I was sitting around this morning going... get that just right, it's like and you can follow it up with I'm sure once you get through all that, you can throw in some other pieces and parts. I just thought I'd share that. You know, a lot of times I do little banjo lessons, and I try to teach you the simplest way to play a song, but it's also a good idea to kind of figure out how to make a progression into getting a song up to kind of a high-speed song, because it's fun to play that way, and it's somewhat impressive when you can whip out a version of Cripple Creek that's almost as fast as the one that Roy Clark played on Hee Haw 30 years ago. At least that's what I think. It only took me 35 years to learn that, I think. Y'all have a nice day.